Hello, you guys doing today? My name is Isa. Welcome to Sunnah Aroma Academy. This is lesson 30. For y'all people that know Arabic, 30. Arabic, 30. Alright. Now, yeah, I'm walking to work. You already know it. Yeah. I'm grinding. You feel me? Anyway, this is lesson 30, which is be a good owner. Be a good business owner. And one of the reasons why I say so is because what I see nowadays, because actually that's what you are. You know, you're a manager, you're a CEO, you are a boss, you are an employer. All of these things pretty much apply to you because you're the one who owns the business. You're the one who's in control of the business. So if you follow all of these methods and these techniques and watch the lessons very carefully, take notes and apply them, then what's going to happen is you're going to eventually start to make so much money that people are going to actually want to work for you. You're going to actually have to hire people. And once you have to hire people, then responsibility. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Then there's responsibility. Okay? Now, one of the things that I have seen personally myself is that most people that work for people, when they wake up in the morning, they honestly don't want to go to work. Most people that I've seen, they hate their jobs. And it's either because of one or two people. It's either because of the owner, the manager. You know, he's just, as they say, a pain in the butt. I'm not a cursing person. I don't use foul language. So I know you're probably expecting to hear that other word. I don't talk like that. You know, I'm a practicing Muslim. But he's a pain in the butt. And if it's not him, it's the employees. And actually, I think that falls back on him too, because if you're the one who owns the business, you're supposed to put your employees in check and say, listen, don't mistreat her. Don't mistreat him. Don't aggravate him or her. If you're going to backbite at home, don't do that here. Don't talk about your fellow employees here. Y'all are a team. That's the mentality that you're supposed to instill and people that's working for you. But unfortunately, we very rarely see that. And that's the reason why this lesson here, which is be a good boss, be a good owner, be a good manager, is very important. I want you guys to be different. Then employees that work for you, you have to understand that they make the business, they are just as important as you are as the owner. Because when you're working for yourself, you're making pretty good money. But when you have other people working for you, that means that you have an opportunity to make a lot of money. If you don't treat the employees well, who's going to work for you? And word of mouth spreads very quickly. What are they going to say? Oh, you know, listen, man, brother whatever, brother Muhammad, brother Isa, whatever it is, don't work for him because, you know, this guy, he's very unfair. He don't pay you good. Don't work for him. You know, he talks about you. He dogs you out. Don't ever work for this guy. Once that word get around, what's going to happen? When that word get around, next time when you say I'm hiring, what does the person? Oh, nah, I ain't working for him. I ain't working for him. When somebody is working for you, it should not be a torture. It shouldn't be a torture. People should not have to come and say, well, I just hate going to my job. Now, you got some people that are lazy. Seriously. You got people that are just flat out lazy, and they don't want to work. They don't even want to give any effort. That doesn't apply to them. You need to step your game up, and you need to be a man. You need to be a woman, and you need to get the job done. Now, as be the type of boss, be the type of employer that you smile in the faces of your employees. How are you guys doing this morning? Jacob, how are you? John, how are you? How's everything? You guys need any coffee? Everything's fine. Let me serve you, not the other way around. Because that's how it is nowadays. The boss, hey, grab me a coffee. You're not nobody. Who are you? Slavery is over. Who are you to try to make people as your slave? They're already working for you. That's one thing I don't like about bosses. They boss people around like they got slaves. You don't have any slaves. Slavery is over. You see, if you want coffee, get coffee your own self. Now, if they volunteer to get you coffee to impress you, that's something different. But other than that, get your own coffee. You know, get your own coffee. Smile in the faces of your employees. Ask how is their day. Be concerned how things is going in their life. If you got an employer that comes to work smiling, ask them. You're smiling from ear to ear this morning. What makes you smile? I want to know. Oh, well, I just had a daughter this morning. Not a daughter this morning, because obviously you would know if you're pregnant. But let me give another example. Let's say, for example, he says, well, I got offered to another job, so I may be leaving this one because they're paying me $25 an hour. Don't be the type of most bosses, this is what they'll do. Don't do that. They'll tell you all of the pros and the cons. And no, just say, listen, congratulations on your new job. And I'm very happy for you because I know that you have kids. And I know that you want to do as much as possible for them. Congratulations. Okay, so that's a good thing. And so when you think like that, what's very possible to happen is that when they happen to not work for you, then what happens is when they go to the other guy that was giving them $20 an hour, but he is mistreating them, you know what's going to happen? They're going to think about you. They're going to say, you know, although he gave me $12 an hour, he was real sweet to me. He was real nice to me. He treated me with respect. He smiled in my face. I had a peace of mind. I actually woke up in the morning and I actually wanted to go to work. I wanted to go to work. How many bosses can say that? How many bosses can say that their employees comfortably say, I wake up in the morning and my employees, they are dying to come to work for me? Most can't say it. Most employers, they don't even have conversations with their employees. I don't understand that. Don't be a fool, but at the same time, don't be a fool and let people run over you. I'm not saying that. But establish some relationship with your employees. So this is lesson 30. Be a good employer. This will really make you stand out. When you're really, really nice to your employees. You know, when you see they work hard, you know, you give them a bonus. If you see they have very, very good character, they have leadership skills, give them a promotion. You know, if they're constantly coming to work on time, tell them congratulations. Congratulate them. All right? So be a good owner. Don't be one of those arrogant bosses like we normally see every single day. One of those bosses that always walking around looking for faults in people. What's happening, man? You all right? All right. Don't be one of those type of bosses that, you know, you're dying, you walking around and you peeking and you're looking for faults in people, you know, you're always over his shoulder. Because when you do that, what's going to happen? When you have that type of mentality or personality, as soon as that person gets that first chance to get another job that pays better, they're going to leave you with the quickness. And you're not going to have anybody work for you. Most bosses, they don't even smile in the faces of the employees. So, point of reference, lesson 30, which is be a good employer, be a good boss, be a good manager, and be sweet, man. Be sweet. Be nice to your employees, you feel me? Be kind, man. Being kind is a very powerful tool, and it's not hard to do, honestly. You know, 95, because most people, hey, you can't please everybody, right? 95% of my customers, they love me by, as you know, the way that I treat them. Sometimes I even throw free bottles in there because they always come. Sometimes I have customers, they just walk past me and they don't buy anything, but they always smile and they speak, hey, how you doing today, oil man? They call me oil man. Oil man, how's everything going today, oil man? Everything is good. Here's a free bottle for you. You're always smiling in my face. You're always nice to me. Can I give you something? And they remember that. And so the world go around, you know, he's a sweet young man. And it's not that I'm looking for praise, but when you do stuff like that, people, they pay attention. Lesson 30. Be a good boss. Thank you.